We made it. We did it. The number one seed. Sorry, that's not the intro. Welcome back. We're back and we're better. I fucked it up. Whatever. Who gives a shit? We're the number one seed, guys. This is crazy. We haven't been the one seed in 10 years. Can you believe that? So can't I don't know. It, I wouldn't want it any other way. Personally, they had their moments where it didn't look that well, against the Chargers and against the Colts, and that was back in week 3. Since that moment, there's been nothing but I don't know. It hasn't been smooth sailing, but tests that we have passed. And the Jaguars game notwithstanding, we just couldn't tackle that game. But I feel like we all need that kick in the ass sometimes to let you know that like you got to be focused and you have to stay on your shit, no matter how good it might be. So, um, okay. So I do want to shout off the hoodie my mom got me. Shout out to my mom. Like, look at how perfect this shit is, man. Perfect for my YouTube channel. I don't know what else to say, but it is cold as shit outside, so stay warm out there, fellas and women. But let's get it going. I'm excited going into the playoffs. Um, we definitely didn't get a winning record this year. That's very unfortunate, but sometimes, like I just said, we all need a kick in the ass sometimes, and that, gets us refocused and recalibrated. So, and that's okay. Humble pie is being served everywhere at a store near you. So, yeah, let's just start it off because guys, I love to start off 1-0. Like the just based on how the seasons are, like I want to start off 1-0 every single time, but man, that shit is bright as fuck. Hold on. Okay, that's I look like a ghost, man. I look crazy. Okay. So yeah, the first game, obviously nip and tuck game with the Bucks and the Panthers. Um, I just trusted the Bucks were gonna just pull it out, but you know, you don't finish drives, just get two. Well, you don't finish drives, you get field goals. This is what happens when you're supposed to blow out a team, but you don't. I mean, that has to be taken in consideration of you're not that good. And clearly, Tampa Bay was good, but obviously not good enough in the latter 8 games of the season. I think they were 2-6 or something. They had a slide, and I got to shout out Danny Parkinson. He called it that they would slide when they were like 5-1, 5-2, that they would go to 5-5. It ended up being a lot worse than that. So, got to give props where it's due, So, but all that doesn't matter. And I should have taken consideration that the Panthers were in it for the long haul, and they're gonna. But it's hard to predict that they played hard just because they knew where they were gonna make it to the playoffs. They had no idea. Um, they lost and still made it to the playoffs. Like that's crazy. So yeah, Tampa Bay did not cover, so 0-1. That sucks. Next one, San Francisco, Seattle. I hate you. Okay, Christian McCaffrey drops the fucking ball on the little flat route on the swing route, flat route, whatever. Drops it, goes right into the Thomas linebacker's hands, and that was the game. I mean, there was like still 6 minutes left, but it was 13-3 still, and you don't you get that touchdown. It's 10-13 with some change left. Nope. Um, K9 had a great day. Charbonnet had a great day as well. He was the only person that scored a touchdown in this game. So should have trusted Seattle. I just we all saw San Francisco play so well coming down the stretch, and they just couldn't piece it together. And that's all it doesn't matter if you're playing well, it just matters if you fucking cover. And it's so stupid. So 0-2. Okay. Next one, we took New Orleans. Okay, plus 3.5. Tyler Shook looking decent now. I mean, not that came out wrong. Tyler Shook has some runway now. He has the ability to be freer, make a little bit more mistakes, but in all, the organization will trust him. And Chris Olave had a great season. I can't stress enough how much I didn't expect that just because I thought they were going to be so inept, like a Raiders adjacent, but no, they got their guy, they got their quarterback, and they're not in the worst place that you can be. So, but shout out to Atlanta. So many coaches getting fired. I mean, I didn't want to get into that because it's so much. And but it has to be said, they won the game and he gets fired anyway. They all finished 7-9, right? Or 8-9. They all finished terrible, and Raheem they get fired. I mean, Bijan looked great. Kirk looked decent, but it's what do we, man? It gets too many close games where they just choke it away, and they have all these superstars, but they're gonna lose Pitts next year. Um, they got to take it because they're 800, they're 80 million behind because they had to give Kirk Cousins that 3-year deal. So, and then Penix is coming off the injury, the ACL. And I don't even know, he could be a RG3 situation where this guy has really good promise, but just got hurt too much, man. And it just fucking sucks. So Kirk is definitely gonna stay in Atlanta. And we'll see what they do. Drake London, great player, obviously. But yeah. So they cover 1-2. Um Cleveland, Cincinnati, the fucking they let Miles Garrett get the sack record, but I don't even let him, excuse me, but they let a rival have forever tape on. Like with LT scoring that touchdown when he had like the 26, 27 touchdowns in the season, or 23, I think. But and that was against the Broncos, and it's gonna live in infamy because that's the touchdown that broke the record. Peyton Manning when he played against the Niners and he got the touchdown record. Those are the videos that they see and ever and ever and ever on like the football classics. Like that sucks. Cincinnati not firing Zach Taylor is crazy. Um, he's not going to make any changes to his staff. He said that's ridiculous. But Cincinnati's cheap and they're not going to fire anybody, not if they owe them money. So, unlike the Raiders, and they owe the last four of the last four coaches, they still owe them money. and they got to pay more coaches. So that's lovely. So yeah, shout out to Miles Garrett, you know, Shador Sanders. What can you do? I don't know. Judkins next year, hopefully they'll be better. But they just got rid of Stefanski. Speaking of coaches getting fired, I think I think Stefanski, it was time to go. Um, I don't want to talk about the coaches, man, because it's messed up. But I think it was a good move. Okay. It's a fucking iPad. Okay. Next game. So 1-3. Next game, Minnesota minus 9.5. Yep. They won by 13. I mean, everybody was out. Um, and Josh Jacobs, I do not like him right now. May come around if you're in the third round or something. I may scoop it back up, but I don't think I'm ever gonna get Josh Jacobs again. Um, so whatever. Yeah, shout out Minnesota finishing strong. You know, KOC. That's a sign of a good team. Gives a fuck about the draft pick. We're gonna fucking win. And for JJ McCarthy's confidence, that's good. That's good. So 2-3. Cowboys, you fucking I hate you. Um, Cowboys are the worst defense since the 2008 Lions when they went 0-16. They had a worse defense than that. So Jackson Dart, Tyrone Tracy, guys are the lesser of two evils today. Because the Giants pissed me off, but the Cowboys piss you off even more. Um, have all this talent and just nothing for you. So, yep. So two, so 2-4. Okay. Tennessee, Jacksonville. Yes, easy. Um, Parker Washington went crazy. That's my guy. Trevor Lawrence had a great game. They were just blowing him out, man. Defense was all on that ass. Even though Pollard, damn, I think they took out ETN early, so but that's why the rushing numbers are so down. You gotta save him for the playoffs, save him for this big ass game. So shout out to the Jags. They're a great team. Easy pick right there. So 3-4. Houston. Houston was minus 10. See, this was happening all year, guys. Minus 10. And it's like, oh, they have Riley Leonard. Like, I mean, I did know that he was going to play. We don't know how good he was. No one knew how good he was. I mean, if you watched him in college, okay, great. But Riley Leonard, Alec Pierce, like this guy, he should have been fucking playing, man. What the fuck? Steichen? Man. I can't with them. But um but yeah, they played valiantly and then Alec Pierce gets ejected, touching the ref, and then the offense just poops out from there. And then they did pull CJ early, so yeah, so 3-5, 3-5. Buffalo going against the Jets. Buffalo minus 7.5. Yeah, that was an easy cover. Trubisky, um, not bad. The Jets did not get an interception all year. Think about that for a second, guys. That's insane. They did not get a pick. They were that bad. Unbelievable. Okay. So yeah, so we were at so one, two, three, four, five losses. One, two, three, four. So we're 4-5. Going to the Detroit game. Let's go. Detroit +3. Eight, just outright win. Um, Jared Goff was dicing them up. Amon Raw. They could not cover Amon Raw. He went crazy in the first half. I think he had like 90 yards or something. A touchdown at least. But um, yeah, they're piecing them apart. I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs. People would get mad at Jahmyr Gibbs because he didn't score a touchdown, and like, oh, he only got me 6 points. But I mean, that's just what happens sometimes. He had like maybe eight, but Jared Goff throwing it everywhere. We'll see what they do next year. I did hear that Mike McDaniel might be going to the Lions, and that would be nice. They'd get rejuvenated real quick. So we bring it up to 5-5. Let's go. And I do this to my own team, guys. Okay, if I'm being real, the Chargers did score two fucking touchdowns that were called back. So it should have been like I thought that guy scored, man. Number nine. That was stupid. I'm like, just let us score, guys. I'm the only Broncos fan that wanted them to score. Ugh, it's very frustrating. But shout out to the Broncos finishing the job. This is the first time they had points on defense. We've had takeaways, but we actually took it back. Jaquan McMillian with the tip pick six. Man, better late than never. Nick Benito with the strip sack. Um, give Jaleel McLaughlin the fucking rock, Sean Payton. Man, he deserves chances. So, um, yeah, Trey Lance, whatever. They did have some touchdowns called back, but they weren't touchdowns. So whatever. By the chin of my chinny chin chin, we covered, and I chose the fucking Chargers. Stupid, stupid. But literally, the first thing that we get the touchdown on defense, and I'm like, 5-6. Um, Kansas City did not win. I thought they would beat the Raiders. The Raiders ended up pulling it out. Aiden O'Connell, um, Genty, and Genty finished strong. Um, he had that 41 piece, man. That was crazy in the playoff game for me. So I can't hate him. I can't hate him. The fucking line is so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. So I hope their first three picks are just line. If they're smart, they would do that. If not, they'll just get a wide receiver or something, which they probably will. No, they get the number one pick. They're gonna get Mendoza. So Mendoza, and then the next three picks, linemen. Fuck up out of here. So yeah, 5-7. Rams. Rams were -8.5. Okay. I was like, they lost. No, Rams took care of business. Matt Stafford did what they needed to do. Shout out to Jacoby Brissett finishing another fucking year with another squad. He's just a beast. Trey McBride, um, best tight end in the league. That is very impressive to do it on a bad team like this. So very impressive. But the Rams needed to win so they could get the best seed possible. I think they're the 5 now. But you do that, you're the 5-4, the worst division winner, and you're playing the Panthers. and I think the Rams are going to handle, but because they lost to him before, they know what they need to do. The defense can be had a little bit, so it's a little like it's going to be an entertaining game. You better watch the Rams Panthers game. So yeah, 6-7, 6-8. The Drake May just piecing them up. Ramon Ramondre went crazy at 2 touchdowns. Um, yeah, fire McDaniels. McDaniel. I mean, what needs to be said? They lost Tyreek Hill. Only thing that they have going for them is AJ. And I thought that they would pull the dogs on this one, keep it a little closer, but no. So 6-8. Washington was plus 4.5. 6-9. And then the Pittsburgh Steelers, they did end up covering. So we go 7-9. That game was fucking crazy. Went to my boy's house. I went to Jalil's house and uh, watching the game there. Shout out to Jalil. Shout out to his new boy. And shout out to Jalil. Shout out to his wife too. That game was crazy. Lamar did what all he could in the fourth quarter. They had it, man. They had it. But Tavon uh, uh, Austin, forgot his first name. Damn, Calvin Austin. Calvin Austin. He does a little stop and go on the left side, and the DB just gets his shit broke. Um, and then that was the game. That was it. So but Isaiah Likely on a 4th and 17 or some bullshit like that gets a float from Lamar, gets a 30-yard bomb, sets him up for field goal position. They do a centering, which I was like, you making it a little bit more difficult, right? You guys just run the ball there. I know you're not trying to fumble, but you have 12 seconds and a timeout. Like you can just run it there. Just run a regular play, Derrick Henry. Let's do power left, whatever the fuck your favorite play call is that whole year. Run that and just see what happens. But they ended up centering the ball. Tyler Luke comes out. He's been nails all year. Pressure just got to him, man. Just fucking pushes it right. And the Steelers are in the playoffs. So shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers knocking Baltimore out of the playoffs. But the defense showed up. TJ Watt had that crazy interception. Tip pass changed the tide. And yeah, Tyler Warren and Gainwell, solid games. They were dumping it behind the line a lot, but they finally pushed it down the field when it mattered most. And look at them now in the playoffs. So shout out to Mike Tomlin. I didn't think he deserved to get fired, but people need new sceneries, and it ended up being the other man and John Harbaugh. So sucks, but it is what it is. I think they're going to be better off, Lamar. So 7-9. We end the regular season with 125 and 146. Finished 125 and 146. Pretty bad. Pretty fucking bad. I had a couple of games, man. I don't know how many fucking times. Maybe there's probably like 30 games that were lost like 1 or 2 points. But it is what it is. It just makes me so mad. It makes me so angry. But okay, we move on. We got some games left. Hopefully we can scratch and claw, make it more respectable. Um, but yeah, tough, tough, tough way to end the season. The first time. Well, actually, I don't want to say it yet because because we still have some time, but we it's not looking good, guys. Not looking good. Okay, hold on. I got a text from my wife. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's do it, boys and girls. Um, wild card. Okay, wild card. The Rams going to North Carolina. Um, wow, Rams minus 10.5. Wow, that's too much. That's way too much. I like I was expected it to be the same line, like around 8.5. I think it was, and it's been fucking bet to oblivion. So many people are taking the Rams. I can't do it. Let's go, Panthers. Plus 10 points in the playoffs? That's crazy. Okay. Green Bay, Chicago. Green Bay minus 1.5. I think Chicago's gonna win. Plus 1.5. Let's go. This Green Bay is too fucking injured, man. It sucks, but I don't think they're gonna be capable of stopping this high powered offense like that. Buffalo, Jacksonville. Buffalo minus 1.5. I think Buffalo's gonna win. Let's go. 1.5 is close enough for any last second field goal if the Jags are winning by one, right? If they're winning by one, it's 28-29. Boom. Josh Allen, last second, drives down, kicks a field goal, 31-29, covers 1.5. Let's fucking go. 49ers, Eagles. Oh, can I come back to this one? Let me think about this. Oh, nah, fuck that. Ain't no coming back to it. Give me Philly minus 6. Yeah. Los Angeles Chargers. New England minus 3.5. I think New England's gonna handle them. Come on. Come on. And the last one, Houston, Pittsburgh. Houston minus 3. Yep, that's what we're doing. Houston minus 3. Um, yeah. Oh, you know what? Because I didn't pick. So my thing, sometimes I didn't pick the Thursday night games because I just didn't get my pick in or whatever. I didn't get my, so I may have not picked every single game the last couple years. And that's why I have so many losses because I did pick every single game this year. So just something I have to recalibrate myself. Not making excuses. I fucked up. Trusting teams I shouldn't have. But yeah, Carolina plus 10.5. Chicago plus 1.5. Buffalo minus 1.5. Philly minus 6. New England minus 3.5. Houston minus 3. Okay. I'm picking one more underdog. Fuck that. Because I don't like so many favorites. Give me San Francisco to cover the 6 points. We did it. I love that. 3-3. Um, yeah. Oh shit. There we go. We'll call it there. No, there we go. Thank you everybody for watching. Um, I let you guys down this year, so I have to take that and learn from it. So definitely gonna be chilling on the football videos, but I do want to do like more mid-season ones and not just wait for the season to just start, just dropping my opinions and stuff on it. Um, we will do a season review on our picks on what we did. I mean, we may or may not. I don't know. Who knows? But as far as picking the games this year, definitely was a humbling experience. I don't know as much as I do, so that's something I have to work on. So, anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and as always, stay classy, San Diego.